Hi everybody, how's it going? Today is October 26, 2023. It's a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Strike news. Let's get going. Without further ado, there's a lot to talk about. First, continuance of the collab. We are not done yet. We are getting once again another Dio stage. If you were able to get the special cut-in for the last Dio stage that you were running, you probably saw that to be continued thing. So I think people were well ready for this to come, and no surprise it is against Dio as well. We're going to be getting another stage. It is still Chokyu Kyoku, but it will be available for a long period at times, but only at night in Japan time. So for those of you who are in the States, you're going to have to stay up late or wake up early to make sure you don't miss out and grab a stock or something so you can play this. First appearance will be on the 27th of October, 19 o'clock till 25 o'clock. That's usual in Japan. Even though it goes past the day, they'll keep it 24, 25, 26, 27, so that they can keep it on that same day, saying just late night. I think it makes sense. The reward for this quest will allow you to swap between a new evolution form of Dio here. You do not need to use any items, so you can freely switch between the two at any time you want, but it does look like that the status is completely the same, so it's just another alternate look and feel for Dio. It's not a new monster, so keep that in mind. Purely optional. The other bonuses that you can get from Dio here is a special alternate strike shot voice set, a special good job sticker featuring Dio, and Dio's badge there. Again, you only need to clear it once, and it is just purely cosmetic. Also, for those of you who have finished the coin exchanges, if you have hit the limit for these select items, items that have a limit, right? Some of those items don't have a limit. If you've gotten all of them, you will be able to re-earn some of these items once again. Do note that the exchange rates for these refreshed items are higher than the first time around. So don't be caught off guard that these cost a little bit more than usual. But if you still want to collect coins, you've got more things to do. You don't have to do it though. Also, don't forget that the tournament is active right now. If you do want to take on the Tower of Champions season stages, you do need to win the main tournament here before it leaves. You have until November 6th to do that. But it will be interesting to see what those season stages look like next month. Also, don't forget the 30th will be Monster Strike Day. Pick up your Orb Exchange ticket, 10,000 soul points, as well as 3 travel bells. If you have 3 or more lucky monsters, you can also pick up a Waku Waku stick. Now, here's what we've been waiting for, the new difficulty Reizetsu. That will be featuring Forza as our first enemy, and it's not fire, but rather it's light for our first occurrence of this difficulty. Now, what is different about Reizetsu? Well, let's take a look. The restrictions for this quest is your badges will be null, your berries will be null. You cannot use miraclemins, and you cannot use any monsters that you borrowed. These monsters must be in your box to be able to play. The first appearance for Forza here will be next week, so we'll see how that stage goes. It'll be November 3rd, 7 p.m. Japan time. Now, how do the drops work in this quest? Well, this one's a little bit interesting. Reizetsu quests will be direct drop quests. So max luck monsters do not matter, which is a bit of a pain. You're gonna get 1 to 3 drops by clearing this quest. There's nothing that you get as a bonus at the end of the stage. All those chests that you see at the end when you clear a stage, none of those will drop Reizetsu boss monsters, unfortunately. However, you do get another bonus where if you are able to complete these quests consecutively, you will get an additional drop. 2 wins in a row will get you 2 additional chests. 3 wins in a row will get you 3 additional chests. And it does top out at 3, so 4, 5, 6 in a row will still get you 3 chest drops. So it is another way to do it, but I really do wonder how difficult it is going to be, and can you actually take advantage of these, you know, wins in a row chests. We'll see. How they do note here that even if you've completed a session, you've won 3 in a row, and then you start a next session, right? In what, 2-3 weeks, whenever it comes back, the consecutive streak will carry over. So it should still be active when you play the next run. So I guess that's nice, but still, we'll see how much people can actually max luck this, how quickly it'll take, how long it'll take, whether it's meant to be max luck. I don't know. People are insane in this game. We'll see. But also to note that the drops for Reizetsu quest will be pre-True-Transcension states. So pre-Shin Jushinka, which is actually kind of interesting. And I'm not sure why my sound died, but we'll keep going. I'm sure it'll come back in a second. But because they are pre-True Transcension forms, that means they will go directly into True Transcension forms as part of their evolution scheme. There you go. The requirements there is just like Gozetsu Quest. You need to have 10 luck before you can evolve it, and the materials required will only be 50 True Transcension gems. You do not need 500, which is nice. So keep that in mind, that there is a bit of a discount for transcending True Transcension monsters that are in their pre-True Transcension forms. I don't know how many times I'm going to say True Transcension today, so be prepared. That's it for that, but we are going straight into another surprise where we are going to actually get a new超獣神祭monster. I was saying that these the new monster usually comes in October. At the start of October, the end of September, start of October. That didn't happen this year. So I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna get 2 exclusives at the start of the year? Guess not. We are going to get it today. Not today, but at the end of this month. Well, let's see what she looks like. We've got Magia here as our new Legends exclusive, and she comes as a pre-True Transcension form. So just like we talked about for Reizetsu Quest, looks like this is going to be the scheme going forward for any new limited monsters. Magia here will be in a pre-True Transcension form, and her debut will be on October 30th, lasting until the 3rd of November, which is actually kind of long, I think, right? So, interesting. First form here, we've got the pure white. It says Junpaku no Mahou Shoujo, right? So, Pierce Demi-Hume Super Speed, we've got Super Mind Super EL, Super Anti-Speed Downwall, Light Element Resist, and Power Aura. On the gauge, you have Anti-Block and Barrier Bestow. Shot Skill. Remember, Shot Skill is the bonus that she herself gets when she is firing on her turn. Her ability here is she will heal nearby units, in which the range of that heal will be based on the amount of HP left after she is done moving. So that Strike Shot ability is now a Shot Skill ability. That happens every time she makes a shot. Interesting. In addition, her Assist skill. This applies to any monsters in the team who are not True Transcendent. Right? Remember, that's very important distinction. It's not same as herself. It's any monster that's not True Transcendent. Something you have to keep in mind. 50% HP bonus is pretty darn nice. So you're gonna have to balance bringing Magias with other monsters to take advantage of this bonus. Strike Shot is speed power up, and there's an additional power up bonus for the number of friendlies you touch. Bomb combo, Pierce Target, Lock on Shockwave 8, and Rampage Wall Bomb. Looks pretty darn nice. But of course, with the limited monster, there is a second form available. This is the Shingan no Mahou Shoujo. Shingan is wishing, so we'll call her the wishing form here. Pierce Demi-Hume Super Blast type. Her ability is Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Super Anti-Damage Wall, Minesweeper, Status Effect Resist, Anti-Block, and Barrier Bestow. Shot skill here is 5% of the first hit enemy's HP will be taken down as an attack. That is insane. So the first enemy you hit, it'll lose 5% of its HP. What? That is pretty insane. Now I don't think it said max HP, so it's probably its current HP, but I mean, we'll double check on that, but still, that is pretty insane. Ooh. Now her assist skill for this form is the monsters on your team will get 50% attack bonus when you pick up a sword item, which is actually, that's no laughing matter either, so that's pretty impressive too. So she is an attack queen here. Strike shot here, speed power up, and will increase the effectiveness of the weak points of hit enemies. Bump combo, you've got the chase spear as well as Chozutsu Pierce homing 12. This is really looking solid. I am very interested to see how those skills will change how the game works, because they're pretty significant boosts. So we'll see if that shot skill really is as powerful as it sounds on paper. Anyways, the cost for true transcending a monster, as we talked about for the Reizetsu monster, will only be 50, right? So any monsters that are in a Shin Jushinka Mae, right? Pre-True Transcension, going to that True Transcension, looks like it only costs 50. Unlike where we see we go from a transcended Transcension Kai monster to True Transcension, that costs 500. So be careful about that difference. But looks like going forward, any of these new limited monsters will be a little bit cheaper to True Transcend, which is interesting. Also note that if you want to swap between the two forms, that the True Transcension gem cost will only be 25 rather than 50. So you get a little bit of a discount there, swapping between the forms. But probably don't want to do that too often. That is a limited resource, so be careful. But don't worry, to celebrate the release of Magia here on the next Monster Strike Day, you will be able to exchange for 10 of the dark True Transcension gems. So getting this will allow you to True Transcend Magia right away. It's one cost. If you want more, it's going to cost a little bit more. So be careful about that. And of course, with a new limited monster means we get alternate strike shot voices, and the sound died again. Sorry about that. You get 3 chances to pick up those alternate strike shot voices. They will be available for each form, so they only cost 5 luck. So don't forget to pick it up before you lose your opportunity to do that. Now, we do get the announcement of a new event. Thankfully, it's not a collab. We do get, there's the music again. We do get a standard series here. We've got another flower series going. That will start on November 2nd when the JoJo collab ends. Our first event monster will be Hyacinth. Hyacinth? I don't know how to pronounce that in English, but Hyacinth in Japanese. Here's his ability set: Pierce, Sprite, Speed. We got Anti-Warp, Flight, Weak Point Killer, Super Anti-Speed Down Wall, and Wall Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Strike Shot is a Bash and White Explosion afterwards. The bump combos, we've got Copy and Bump Combo Field. For the second gacha monster, we've got Snowdrop in wood. I guess not water, but wood, sure. Pierce, Sprite, Speed type. We've got 4 abilities all on the main: Anti-Warp, Flight, Anti-Transport Wall, Strike Shot, Turn Charge M. The Strike Shot here is reveal all hit enemies' weak points. M. The bump combo, we've got bump combo Speed up as well as White Blast EL. And last but not least, we've got Crocus here in the dark element, and his ability set, we've got Bounce, Sprite, Power, and abilities are Super Anti-Damage Wall, Flight, Left Position Killer, Strike Shot Turn Reducer. On the gauge, you've got Anti-Block and Repeat Hit Killer. Strike Shot is he will go through walls and then bash the first hit enemy and kick it up for some static damage. Bump combos, you've got Chozutsu Bomb Spread as well as Chozutsu Cross. And to celebrate this new event, there is a special pack available for 4,900 yen. this will guarantee you one of those 3 monsters that we just talked about, as well as picking up 50 orbs. So if that's something you are interested, go ahead and pick that up in the store. Here are your event drop monsters for this new event. We've got Empress Aroni here in dark. We also have Gai Zarashi in fire and Badadas in wood. Don't ask me what they are supposed to represent, because I am completely... I don't know. There's a perk that goes with this event though. If you happen to... every player who has 2 or more chests, whether it's for Monster Strike Day, whether you brought a max luck monster, whatever the reason, you will be able to get that first monster will be guaranteed to be a boss. Makes your life a little bit easier to farm this monster. So pretty darn awesome. It only applies for the new event. Also, a warning that Pinora here, the Invade quest for the most recent series that's going on, this will be the last series that you can pick up Pinora. So if you are looking to max luck her, please don't forget to do that. This is your last opportunity. With the next series will be a new Invade monster. And last but not least, we will talk about our Transcension Kai monster. We've got MDT Spark Winger Custom, better known as Sakuragi Eve, or I believe Cherry Winger is her, I think. Her stats here, we got Pierce, Paladin, Super Balance, Flight, Anti-Block, Shield Breaker, and Drone Breaker. I believe her Strike Shot had those abilities. They are now just moved into her standard ability. Now, for her Connect skill, you've got Super Anti-Damage Roll, Anti-Magic Circle, and Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Requirements there is 2 or more non-Paladin class, or your team luck is greater than 100. Strike Shot Speed and Power Up and go into Counter Mode. And her bump combos, which will be taking advantage of that counter mode, shows it to Pierce Homing 12, as well as Super Strike Shot Turn Reducing Bullet. So that is MDT Spark Winger here. But that's not it. Looks like we're going to get a second Transcension Kai monster. This second monster will be Finn here. And Finn looks like the following. We got Bounce Paladin Super Balance. Ability, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Damage Roll. On the gauge, you've got Light Element Resist and Anti-Block. For his Connect skill, you have... Oh, I forgot to translate that. Sorry. You have Super Anti-Wind, Light Killer, and Bump Combo Boost. Requirements there is 2 or more non-Paladin classes or 2 or more non-balanced types. His Strike Shot will delay all hit enemies, and his Bump Combo will be Rampage, Reflect Laser, EL1, as well as Super Dimensional Slash. So looks like we're probably going to get 2 Kai monsters every news going forward, unless we get a Shin Jushinka True-Transcension announcement. So I guess more consistent work we need to do. Anyways, next Monster Strike news will be on the 2nd of November, and looks like we're going to be back to the green and silver backed font, so I'm gonna have to make a few changes again. I thought we were going to keep with that new scheme going forward. Here are the lucky monsters for next week as well, so don't forget about that. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I did see there were a lot of comments over the weekend. I thank you for that. I apologize. I have been really sick for the whole weekend, so just, you know, really the last few days I've been getting better. Not 100% yet, but definitely feeling better than the start of this week. So apologize for that, but you know, I'll get uploading soon and sorry, responding to the comments soon. And do know that I do appreciate them. So if you would love to leave a comment, do so below, and consider hitting the like and subscribe button as well. Monst on Twitter/X has all of these slides posted on there, and of course do consider joining us on the Discord channel, or you can talk with other folks who love the game and speak English. That's it for me tonight. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.